The Suffolk Park where breaking the law could cost you your life. This looks like peaceful woodland now. Quiet paths, really old trees. Nothing that feels dangerous. But for hundreds of years, this place carried a very different meaning. Because Staverton Park wasn't just land, it was law. In medieval England, the deer park was one of the most tightly controlled spaces in the country, and Staverton Park was no exception. By the late 13th century, this land was formally recorded as a park. Hunting here without permission wasn't trespass, it was a crime. Under forest law, poaching deer could result in brutal punishment, fines, imprisonment, mutilation. In earlier centuries, even execution was possible. The deer were protected more fiercely than most people. That imbalance was crucial. These parks existed to display power. It told ordinary villagers exactly where they stood. You could see the animals, you could hear them moving through the trees, but you couldn't touch them, and that created fear. Records from medieval Suffolk show repeated prosecutions for illegal hunting, woodcutting, and grazing within park boundaries. People were dragged into manorial courts for taking fallen branches, let alone animals. The message was clear. This land was not yours, no matter how hungry you were. The open glades around here allowed deer to be seen from a distance. The surrounding woodland acted as a natural barrier. Ditches and banks marked boundaries that were understood without the need for signs. This is where folklore begins to creep in. Across England, deer parks developed reputations as places where people vanished, were caught, or were made examples of. Stories spread of wardens appearing suddenly from the trees, might be one behind me now, of men dragged away for crimes that no one witnessed. No single ghost story defines Staverton Park. Instead, its unease comes from something more real. Generations of people knew this was a place where power watched. Even the trees played a role. Veteran oaks were deliberately pollarded to control growth and provide timber without felling them, and that gave the park its strange, twisted silhouettes. Not wild, managed. Discipline. The landscape itself became a warning. By the time forest law was relaxed in later centuries, the fear had already done its work. The rules no longer needed enforcing with violence. Everyone knew them. And that's what lingers here now. Not hauntings, not apparitions, but memory. When people talk about ancient parks feeling heavy or oppressive, they're often responding to that inherited understanding. This was land where survival and punishment stood side by side, where hunger could turn fatal and where authority didn't need walls. So when you walk through Staverton Park today, you're moving through a place shaped by control as much as beauty, a landscape designed to remind people who held power and who didn't. All of this is only 35 minutes from my holiday cottages and barns in Stonham Aspel, and only 15 minutes from either of my barges in Snape Maltings and down the road in Woodbridge. So very easy to get to. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, please leave a nice comment, and please subscribe to our channel for more content like this.